Yo, really? It's not even my show.
You're notorious, man. You're notorious.
Anyway, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Rich with the Chief Dundada Paul. And as you can see, we have a guest with us on tonight. He's no stranger, pun intended, to this space. Sebastian from Stranger Comics is joining us tonight.
That's Sebastian A. Jones, not to be mistaken for his evil clone, Sebastian T. Jones.
Yeah, I love that. My American twin.
So we are here to get you guys ready for the showdown on tomorrow. Tomorrow begins another all-day hilarious, crazy. If you need some dope stuff for your collection, I promise you, we got you. So tonight we're going to talk about Stranger Con. And Stranger Con takes place starting tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so please set your YouTube notifications for that when it's going to start. But we wanted to pop on tonight to kind of prep you guys for what's coming and a special variant that is Black Comic Lords is a part of. And so Sebastian did his thing again. You know, he's the master when it comes to hip-hop homage. And so, yeah, we're here. So, Sebastian, tell us all about it. What's going on?
Thank you so much for having me. Quincy's going to be bringing in your other Black Comic Lords exclusive, which I'm going to make sure is also on the Kickstarter as an add-on for folks that missed it. Let me do this. Boom, boom, boom. For the Us homage. Now, guys, if you guys don't know what we do, we're kind of known for doing our hip-hop homages. These are quite legendary right here. Oh, and I should also say on the Kickstarter, in honor of this being Niobe's 10-year anniversary on the first solo title, all day one backers are actually going to get not this crazy signed version, but this edition of Niobe She Is Death for free as a gift, just for hanging out at on the Kickstarter. Back in day one, if you're a return backer, you're a day one backer, you will literally pick up this iconic cover for free by Hyung, the lead artist of The Last of Us. We're also known for doing lots of other hip hop homages. These are going to be on the campaign. So if you missed the opportunity to get these, you will be able to get all of these amazing, amazing, amazing exclusives, including drum roll, for the very first time ever, the amazing Black Comic Lords exclusive. And I just thought I might as well just go right to the metal edition and just show off a little bit.
Damn.
That is going to be your Black Comic Lords exclusive. Thank you very much. Your Black Comic Lords exclusive metal edition, because Black Comic Lords, this world is yours. You know.
Wow.
There you go. That's the Illmatic. We call it the Illmagic exclusive, Black Comic Lords exclusive. You can get that tomorrow. We have it in metal, and of course, we have it in paper as well. There you go.
You've been holding out on us, Seb, because you never told me about any metal edition.
Oh yes, surprise! Yeah, I thought I gotta hold out some secrets for you guys. There you go. Boom.
There it is.
That's dope, man.
That's dope.
Black Comic Lords exclusive. Now, for folks that don't know what Jaycen Wise is, Jaycen Wise, here is our Kana White Museum Raider homage. Jaycen Wise is a man who is living in our times. He's an immortal from the days of Kush, and he is reclaiming artifacts and taking them back to their ancestral homes. That's the pitch.
That's dope, man. It's like Highlander meets Tomb Raider.
He's the anti-Tomb Raider. Exactly. He is the Museum Raider.
That's awesome.
So if you want, you should be able to pin either the Kickstarter link or the StrangerCon link with those three dots at the very top of your page. So if you see those three dots, you can post one of the links there. So if folks want to get to StrangerCon, you can hit like, subscribe. Link is just go to Stranger Comics, chat that I'll do here. Boom. And then, yeah, you can pin that. I think they see the three dots at the top of the chat, Paul.
The three
you should
dots.
be able to right above where Kevin is like BCL fan, what up though, with a 50x XP. Right above that in the top chat, there's an X button. You see that?
I do not.
So right above so if you go onto not on from StreamYard, but on the actual YouTube link, I don't know if I can do it. You see it? That should be able to, or you might be able to actually do three dots on the actual post that you just did. My son taught me, he's like, Dad, it's three dots. It's at the top of the page, or it's the three dots after you post something. You can click pin comment, and then the comment's at the top of the page. That way you don't have to repeat posting the whole time.
Oh, man. I'll figure it out. Just keep going.
Okay, no problem. And for folks that come to StrangerCon, just to let you guys know, if you come to StrangerCon tomorrow, just for hanging out, you're going to get this for free.
All right. That's an Akira.
So you get this for free just for coming to StrangerCon. So come to StrangerCon tomorrow. Come to StrangerCon tomorrow, and you will get this for free. You just got to pay for shipping because, I mean, come on, like, we can't just give everything away. You have to pay for shipping, but then we will sign it for free, ship this bad boy to the Jaycen Wise Akira Gold King of Kush edition. And on the campaign, we also have the other editions, including the Japanese homage poster edition with the hieroglyphics instead.
Okay.
So if we just show up, you get that other one for free.
You get this for free just for showing up to StrangerCon. Yep. You just got to pay $6 shipping. So for folks in the chat who are joining, you guys want to go to the Stranger Comics page, hit subscribe. Let me see. I can do this too. I don't know if I can. Definitely go to the Stranger Comics link. If we hit 200 streams, let's see if I can do this. If we hit 200 streams on that YouTube link I just posted, we're going to give something else away for free. That's because we hit 100 likes already for the stream. So hit like, remind, subscribe, all those things. You'll be able to get everything on the Kickstarter and on StrangerCon. We'll have other things to share with you as well. Like something really, really fun is this is the mock-up for this. I just got this in now. I'm as you can tell, I'm a little geeked about this.
You should be.
We're actually making coin. Thank you. Let's see.
And I love the fact that you're known for doing fantasy and you're moving into a new realm. Is that a coin that you're going to be having available?
Yeah. Okay, so here's the cool stuff. So we have Jaycen's been with us since the days of Kush, and he's had a secret society follow him since Kush. Your mission, Jim, should you decide to take it, is in each variant there are clues. So as Jaycen is returning artifacts, you've got a treasure hunt of your own. Each variant there are clues on the interiors and some of the covers to discover the name of Jaycen Wise's secret society. The first 7 people to do that are going to get a golden coin. That's on one side. That's on the other. And then if you're a part of that society, you come to us at a convention, we're going to give you discounts in the booth. We're also going to give you secret variants, exclusives that only you guys will get. If you just want to buy the add-on coin, it's the bronze edition, the copper edition, I should say. We will also give you secret cool stuff, and you can just purchase one of these. It just won't be as super secret rare as the gold joints. So make sure, we even have a reward of $15, which gets you every single digital reward. So you can quickly discover it as quickly as you can. So lots of fun stuff. So we've gamified these comics so you guys can have some fun as well and get some cool rewards.
I get the feeling I'm going to be spending a lot of money tomorrow because I haven't yet to see anything you've shown me that I don't want.
I appreciate you. I appreciate that very much. You know, I'm psyched for this. Yeah. So my partner on Jaycen Wise is Uraeus. He is the founder of Black Heroes Matter, and this is his Niobe. So you mentioned earlier, Paul, like we're known for doing fantasy stuff, right? We're known for doing all the things that people have probably seen over the years. Tales from the Niobe, the most famous one probably being this one right here.
Facts.
This one became famous because I co-wrote it with Amanda Stenberg, and it was the first nationally distributed comic book with a Black female author, artist, and hero. So we're known for the fantasy stuff. And like I said, if you come to the Kickstarter tomorrow, you're going to get Niobe Shear's Death, the iconic cover, for free as a gift if you back the Kickstarter day one. So Jaycen Wise is Uraeus's Niobe. It's been with him for 20 years. He went on a kind of a pilgrimage to Egypt. He came back filled with all sorts of ideas of what were the superheroes of back in the day. Who was their Sherlock Holmes? Who was their Captain America? Who was their James Bond? So he created this story of Jaycen Wise as bedtime stories for his sons. And over the last 20 years, he's been developing the mythos and the world of Jaycen Wise. So when he came to Stranger, he's obviously loved what we do. I loved what he did and has been doing. And he's such a good man, like one of the really good guys in the industry. So we teamed up to basically do this first comic issue, Jaycen Wise and Tablets of Kush. And this is a great cover that really kind of displays what it is on the Assassin's Creed homage right here.
That's beautiful. Who did that cover?
This is a guy named Cy Rodriguez, and the Zong brothers did the coloring. They also did the coloring on the Raiders homage. So here is Jaycen being very Lupin, you know. The Lupin was a great, I thought that show was amazing, especially the first season. So he's basically stealing from museums, reclaiming from museums, can't do it backwards, and taking them back to their ancestral homes.
Yeah, that's dope.
So that's that right there.
That's the Louvre behind him on the right.
Exactly. So we were like, let's get creative with it. Let's get very face off with this, and make this happen. And then for folks that are kind of sleepy on a Friday, I'm going to wake you up a little bit. All right. So we have one of the dopest artists in the game doing covers for us. Painted these covers as well. Her name is Tahani Farr, and I'm going to just show you a set.
She's one of the best artists you've had work with it. Good God. Are those available? Those medals? Those aren't available. Those are available?
Yep. So here's what we did, Paul, is we created the early bird specials for folks that went, hey, I wanna get a Tahani Farr painted looking one. I want to get a Raiders of the Lost Ark looking one. I want to mix and match. So we've got these editions right here. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, Tahani's amazing. She is amazing. Oh, what's up, Quid Pro Crow? What's up, folks? Amazing stuff right here. And then we did this one right here. Thank you. Yeah, the medals are amazing.
Yeah, that's the one right there. I might have to get that.
And remember, I'm just letting you guys remember, there are clues on some covers and on interiors as to the name of Jaycen Wise's secret society. And I'm going to show you one cover because it's the Emerald Tablets of Kush. Check out this metal.
In green.
Emerald green, yep.
Oh, I love that green. That is brilliant.
Thank you.
Some more Matrix stuff. Listen, everybody, I need y'all to like this video and share it right now. Share this video. Everyone take a second. Share this video on your social media. I don't care what platform you share it on. Just share it on your social media, your private one. It helps the algorithm go when it's from one of your personal accounts. So please take a second and like and share the video. And subscribe to us.
I'm sorry.
Thank
Dominic
you,
Smith asked, when is this? I'm late. When is this coming out? The Kickstarter starts tomorrow. Tomorrow is the launch for the Kickstarter.
Tomorrow's the launch. And maybe if we can't figure out how to put it in the chat to pin in the comments with the 3 dots, Paul, the 3 dots at my son's
I'm looking for the 3 dots. There's no 3 dots.
So when you posted, did you see 3 dots next to the post? Like 3 small vertical dots?
I will try posting again. Let me see what happens.
So while Paul is
there it is.
With that,
okay.
Right, there are 3 upright dots.
I see the 3 upright dots on that post, but my options are like delete comment, put user in timeout, and ban user and delete their comments. I do not want to ban myself from my own.
Okay, fair. Okay, now do you see the 3 dots at the very top of the page?
That's the thing. My setup is different because I'm the moderator person, so my page looks different than yours. There's no 3 dots on the top right. You said top right?
It's right next to where it says 50 XP. There's a little
I don't have
crown.
50 XP.
It's so weird. So interesting. But yeah. You know what you could do? Yeah, you could text Derek and see if he can give you the 411 on it.
Let me see if you continue. I will try and reach Derek.
And also maybe in the body of the information down below where it's got the Stranger Comics as drops by, you can obviously put both links there for Stranger Con and the Kickstarter there too.
I will do that right now.
That's the move. There we go. So yeah, we have some fun, folks. We're also, I know I'm all over the place here. We are also going to be showing for the first time the Niobe anime character design.
Wait, pause. Pause.
Yeah.
Stop. You're being very matter of fact here. Did you say you have a Niobe anime coming out?
Yeah, we are.
Bro, you can't just come on the show and drop little bits without giving us a preview.
This is a Black Comic Lords exclusive.
Technically, that was breaking news, but yes.
Yeah, you're kind of, I think, the first people to know this. So folks are fans of Niobe, right? You're fans of Niobe over the years. You've picked up the Niobe She Tribe comic, and most importantly, folks in the chat, you've picked up the Black Comic Lords exclusive Us homage, right? Which will be on the Kickstarter too. I just got to remind Josh to do it. Of Niobe She Tribe. We have been teaming up low-key with a amazing animation team out of South Africa for the last few months, and we have been working with creating a Niobe anime 1.5 minute test or trailer or teaser, I should say. And you guys are going to see the very first character design of Niobe anime tomorrow. They're going to be joining at 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Eastern. And you will be able to also see a glimpse into the process, like literally behind the scenes on how this is done. I can also do this. Check this out. I'm going to get real creative. Edit name, Jaycen Wise info on strangercomics.com.
This anime, is it going to be how what do you call it? How consistent will it be to the comic?
So we want to like pluck a timeline from Niobe's life. So for folks that don't know, Niobe was first originated. Everyone in the chat knows the story, right? Niobe is first born in the Untamed, first introduced in the Untamed.
Mm-hmm.
And then her solo title is Niobe She Is Life. Then She Is Death. Then we'll have She Is Spirit. And we'll finish with She Is God. And along that journey, she has her own adventures, like in the Niobe She Tribe comic. So it's finding a window in time. And for me, this window of time is just before Niobe She Is Death. Because something dramatic happens in Niobe She Is Death.
Okay.
Clue might be in the title, but yes. And then She Is Spirit, and then She Is God. You know, clues are in the titles always with us. So yeah, I'm super excited for it.
Congratulations, man! That's
thank you.
Huge news. We're like mentioning it so matter of factly, dude. You got a freaking anime coming out of this book you've been working on for 20 years. This is outstanding.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's full circle, because I remember when you said that you had negotiations. I think it might have been HBO or something like that. Negotiations with a company about bringing Niobe to the screen, and they wanted you to make significant changes that were counter to your creativity.
Right.
And you turned them down. A lot of people would have said, "Hey, I'm just going to take the bag and run." And you're like, "No, this is my kid. This is my baby. This is my creation, and I want it to be truthful and true to that." So, mad respect to you for that, man, because you stuck to your guns and it's manifesting.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was. We've been in business now, Stranger Comics, for 16 years now. And the first issue of, I just got a bit emotional, actually. The first issue of The Untamed came out in 2009 at San Diego Comic-Con. And my dearest friend, Aisha, was there. And she's the creator of Brown Sugar Fairies, and she's battling something really hard right now. It's been a hard day. Anyway. Yeah, so 16 years of family coming together and supporting this business. And a few years ago, we often get offers, right? We often get offers. And back in the days, it was like, "Oh, we'll do The Untamed if you make Niobe a white boy." This was 16, 17 years ago. So, of course, I turned that down. "We'll invest in your company if you don't do just people of color and fantasy, because Black folks don't make enough. They don't buy enough comics for you to make money. Female-led comics don't do enough, and fantasy definitely doesn't do enough outside of Conan the Barbarian and maybe a few, half-naked Red Sonjas. It's just not enough." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm doing all three of those." So we stuck to our guns and just really try to create stories that reflect the human spirit and honor culture and authentic representation. I don't believe in hashtag trending or any of that shit. And 6 years ago, we had a deal with HBO. We were there for a few years in development. And that's where I met the showrunner of the TV show Insecure, Prentice Penny, who is lovely, lovely, lovely dude. and he and I teamed up with him to develop The Untamed as a TV show. Anyway, long story short, it didn't. The main head of drama, David Levine, who's a lovely guy, left, and then things get a bit different.
Yeah.
Without going into the nuances of it all. There we are. Am I back?
Yeah, you paused for a second, but you're back.
I paused. I was like, all right, they're listening in. They were like, let me pause him before he says.
I thought you were being dramatic for a second, but I was like, oh,
right.
That's fine.
And then we left, and then we carried on just tinkering away, making our comics, making our stuff. And what kind of came to me was we get offers in, and it never feels like they're going to honor the creation the way that we want. So when I teamed up with this animation studio in South Africa, the test is coming out of my pocket. So back the Kickstarter so you can help support this independent company so I can afford to pay the South African animation studio to make your anime. No, so basically this anime is coming out of my pocket to do this test with this amazing company. And what's crazy, guys, in South Africa, they know Niobe. They flipped out for Niobe. A lot of times, and I mean this with the best will in the world, sometimes in America and Europe, everyone gets a little, I'll just say in South Africa, there's a beautiful optimism. And they go through a lot of crazy stuff in South Africa, but the charm and optimism is so, it's just so whimsical and charming and it's delightful. And they're hardworking. It was like, oh, it's been a dream to work with them. And they were like, so they're the ones that are honored to work on Niobe. And I'm the one going like, this is crazy. And they listen. And they want the vision to be how we want it to be. So my goal is, guys, just so you guys know, is we're going to raise the money independently to make a Niobe animated movie. And I'm going to be...
How do we give you money for this? That's what I want to know.
How do we help? How do we support that?
Thank you. I appreciate that in a big time. My goal is going to be, once we drop this anime test, hopefully you guys like it. I think you will. We're going to set up a WeFunder or start one of those kind of things, so you guys can invest and be a part owner in the animated movie, and then we'll bring on the right kind of. I mean, obviously, working with Tuso and Bedu from The Woman King and Children of Blood and Bone, Viola Davis, who did the 4 in the hardcover, Amanda Stenberg. We have access to amazing talent. Yetide Badaki of American Gods, who did this beautiful comic for us recently. She helped me write this one. More Tahani Farr editions. So we have the talent. Is basically we're going to create a landing page for folks that want to see Niobe animated in the way that we want to see her, and then we'll own it. That's the goal.
That's everything. Owning your IP.
Yep.
Seb, you're making major moves, man. I got nothing but respect for you, brother.
Thank you.
Ownership, yes.
Thank you. Yeah, and it's not, it's interesting when we were at HBO, I mean, it's such a huge honor, and you feel like, you've really made it, and you're at the pinnacle of TV, and I'm writing my own show and all these things. But I don't know what it is about my life has been just got to do, not everything yourself, because this is community, like me being on your show. Without you guys, we don't exist. I think sometimes people don't give folks with your platform enough due credit. Without you guys, we don't exist. So if we want to be punk rock, we want to be hip hop, we want to be independent, we want to say, screw the system, we want to make it the way that we want to see it. Well, without Black Comic Lords, without folks like yourselves, we can't do that. It's just not a reality. If folks don't support our Kickstarter, folks don't support other Black comic creator Kickstarters, we can't create Black independent comics. It's just that real. And then obviously in today's society, there's so many distractions. You're fighting against headline after headline. It's tough to cut through the noise and the anxiety and remain joyous and positive and go, oh, this is something for me. This is something I can find a respite and celebrate.
Right.
So that's why your community is so important. And folks in the chat, you know, we need you guys. We love you guys. And then if we're able to buck the system and then really create and not license our stuff out to a final distributor, but to own our stuff, license our stuff out, not give our stuff away and then get a tiny piece and a hope, you know, for the tiny piece of the pie. We want to own our stuff, and that's where you come in.
Appreciate it, man. Those are kind words for you. Appreciate it. All right, so let's take a look at the Kickstarter itself, because you've got so many tiers. You showed us a bunch of covers. Let's see the breakdown of what you guys have going on. Let's pull that up. This is Derek's job. I hate doing Derek's job. This is Derek. See, automatically from the jump, I got the wrong one. So give me a second. Let's go to the other one. Wow. The awkward silence of my incompetence is just... There we go. All right. Tell us about this.
Absolutely. So, and I'll just to say to Manifesto, the entire world of Asunder, the Untamed and Niobe was at HBO in development. If you Google Asunder, ASUNDA, and HBO, you'll see all sorts of stuff on us. So yeah. So here we are, Jaycen Wise. This is the page that you'll see tomorrow. You guys are you're getting a behind the scenes sneak peek that I have to review tonight and give it to Josh to continue to tweak and work until it's immaculately ready for tomorrow. So the videos at the very top, you'll see me and you'll be able to watch that video, have some fun with it, really get a sense of who Jaycen Wise is and meeting Uraeus.
I would play the video, but YouTube always gives us some type of tags. But let's just say that the video does work and it's beautiful.
Thank you. It is. It's great. It's great. And then we go into who is Jaycen Wise, as we talked about, this man of mystery, a descent, been around since the days of Kush, very Killmongery, very Lupin meets Killmonger at a museum, and then absconds with the things and takes them back to where they need to be. But Jaycen is also searching for the eternal emerald tablets of Kush, holy artifacts. So while we kind of do this procedural, he's doing little finds, a little, rescue missions for these artifacts. He's also got the overall sweeping arc. And so if you think of like something like the 10 Commandments, what were the 10 Commandments for Kush? The emerald tablets. You guys can look them up. It's amazing stuff. Uraeus will talk about it a lot tomorrow. And that also, there's a shard of it which is within him, which also grants him immortality. So, and of course, we don't want the emerald tablets to fall into the wrong hands. So he's racing against other secret organizations to get these emerald tablets. And of course, there you go. That is the Raiders of the Lost Ark homage. So on the left, we've got the campaign. On the right, we've got the rewards.
Who did this cover for? Not that I don't know the answer. Who did this cover for the Raiders of the Lost Ark?
That is Kane and White, folks. Kane and White, who did the Us homage for the Black Comic Lords exclusive. And the coloring is by the Zong brothers.
Wow.
Nice.
Free comics. To reiterate, you guys show up tomorrow. You show up. And what are they going to get, Seb?
Show up at StrangerCon tomorrow on our YouTube live stream. You will get that golden King of Kush Akira homage on the left. And if you back the Kickstarter day one, you're going to get that iconic Niobe Shear's Death exclusive, the original printing for free. And that is by Hyung, the lead artist of The Last of Us.
All right. So for early birds, what does it take to be considered an early bird?
So early bird, guys, means you have to back the Kickstarter within the first 48 hours. And if you back the Kickstarter in the first 48 hours, you get basically a bundle stack of goodies on discount. Now, this is the young Nas homage. This is not the Black Comic Lords exclusive. We have that as its own reward because we want to put money in Black Comic Lords' pocket. But you can also add on, if you want both Nas editions, you can add on, and so you can get that early bird as a bundle deal and go, hey, I also want to get a metal of the Nas Black Comic Lords edition. I want to get the Tahani Far Emerald edition. I want to add the coins on. You can add on any other item. So early birds are bundle discount packs. So there's the early birds. You got it. Now, in this edition, you're going to get the Kush homage with the hieroglyphics as a hollow foil, which is amazing. And you're going to get that Tahani Far edition. So huge value, huge value. All right, early bird level 3. Then you're going to get silver metal editions of the Akira Kush and that Tahani Far. And the hieroglyph variant. You get 3 metals in that early bird. Should talk to Josh about that. That's ridiculous. You get 3 silver metals and a whole bunch of goodies. That's a great one to get.
Let's move on before you change your mind.
Yeah, for sure.
That's fine.
And we haven't added the update yet, but in level 4, we're going to actually add a Daryl May sketch on a green sketch blank to the early bird level 4. That graphic is going to get updated tonight.
And for the big ballers
are going to get emeralds and gold editions. And so the $500 get gold. The $1,000 get the emerald, which is super rare, and an emerald sketch blank as well. And these sketch blanks, guys, are amazing. They actually have raised. These are all kind of embossed and raised in the title. So you're going to get a one-of-a-kind original, and you're going to get that emerald Tahani Far as well. So spend a G, you're going to get all sorts of crazy discounted things.
I still want these artifacts, though.
The artifacts are crazy. There you go. So hunt for artifacts, guys. You're going to basically, in each comic book, there are clues to the game, the treasure hunt game that we have. I'm not going to tell you where they are inside or what they are on the covers. You've got to try and figure it out. Patreon members, if you're a member of my Patreon, you get 1 bonus clue for free. And I think some of the higher level early birds, they also get bonus clues. And the first 7 to discover the name of Jaycen Wise are going to get the gold coins. And you can also purchase as add-on the copper coins. Just by having a copper coin or a gold coin, you'll be a member of Jaycen Wise Secret Society. Find me at a convention, get bonus discounts, and get rare exclusives that only you guys will have.
And then, not to be outdone, Let's take a
There's a
look at
little
the artwork inside.
Yeah, look at that. Thank you. Yeah, the artwork inside is by the inks are by our Akira artist Alex Patterson, and the colors are done by Eisner winner Paris Elaine, who does your Nas homage.
Yeah, Paris is a beast.
He's amazing, amazing, amazing.
Cover gallery.
There you got your cover gallery.
You always have dope covers, but this time you really kind of outdid yourself.
Thank you.
Because this time I might legitimately get each and every one of these covers.
Thank you. I appreciate that big time. I'm actually going to work on. We might actually do a bundle for all the covers. The retailer edition has a really good stack of choices. Retailer bundle level 2 for a couple of $100 gets you a whole bunch of goodies you can choose on.
Wow. I absolutely love this Crown Prince one.
Yeah, thank you. It's amazing. Tahani's. It's funny. Somebody left me a comment and said, "Can you make sure you let everybody know this is not AI?" I'm like, "Yeah, Tahani Farah is a master fine artist. She is."
Let me ask you the big Phil question. Who has this original art right here?
Right now, Tahani does.
Is she willing to part with it?
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. She is not cheap for the originals. Not cheap. I tell you what we will be doing on Saturday is I'll be actually selling some Tahani original sketches on sketch blanks I've got.
Really?
And then we'll have, yes, and I'll have her do some original sketches that I'll have her do at New York Comic Con when I see her. And so you can pre-buy on StrangerCon Tahani sketch blanks off me. So when you're on StrangerCon and you say, "Hey, I want to get a Tahani sketch," we can talk, and I'll just say, "Add it to your bonus as a bonus support," and I'll just scoop it up at StrangerCon. Fast Willie said you should have Metal Emerald trading cards. You could gamify them. You know what's amazing, Fast Willie, is we haven't put our stretch goals down yet, but we have. I'll show you something. As example, we have trading cards on every Kickstarter campaign that we do. Oh, that's us upside down. There we go. There we go. I'm going back to front. So yes, there will be a great idea. We will have trading cards that you'll be able to get. But I love the idea of doing the metal trading cards.
Yeah, people are digging the covers and the coin idea.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, I appreciate that.
You know what's interesting? The timing of this Black Comic Lord variant is interesting. Tomorrow's the 13th. And the day after that is Nas's birthday.
Oh, word?
Nas's birthday is September 14th. And the only reason why I know that is because that's my birthday.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. But yeah, Nas's birthday is September 14th, and Nas has done an incredible amount of work. But his first album, that cover homage, Nas has done a ton of stuff, but nothing is like that first album. Yeah. The cover is a classic. The homage is, I think it's going to be a classic as well.
Thank you.
I have not seen anyone do that cover homage. Well, maybe Marvel. I think Marvel may have tried to do one of them. Not mistaken, but it's interesting though. The timing on that. So I thought that was incredible.
That's amazing. I didn't realize.
You're going to have to on Sunday tag.
But hold on. Let me go down. Yeah, but hold on. Let me go down the rabbit hole even further. Okay, so That album came out in 96.
Yeah.
Okay. July of 96. The same year that Tupac died. Tupac died on September 13th, 1996. So there's this weird connection. But I just think it's kind of surreal almost that's happening or whatever, because lots of people will be celebrating and commemorating, I should say, on tomorrow along with that. So it's a big day for hip hop on a number of levels. So, but yeah.
Wow.
We in the culture. We stay in the culture. But
wow.
you know, huh?
No, I'm saying he has a lot of dope add-ons.
Yep. Now, like I said, those are some of the hip hop covers. You know, I love the She Tribe. Of course, the Tribe Called Quest is probably my favorite of all of them. And the Wu-Tang Clan She Tribe, that black and yellow is gorgeous. Yellow is my favorite comic book cover for whatever reason. I don't know why. I love yellow. So yeah.
Thank you.
So you can get
yellow
the
and
set.
black, my favorite colors. Well, yeah, tell me.
You can get the entire set for Defiant for $20.
Yep. So guys, Defiant is written by Rob Edwards. He'll be on as a guest tomorrow on Stranger Con as well. He's coming out 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, and he is the writer of Princess and the Frog. He wrote Defiant. He also wrote recently the Captain America Brave New World movie. So we have a big hitter coming on tomorrow at 2:00 to talk about Defiant. Also, he is slated to write and direct Brown Sugar Fairies. So yeah, Defiant is the story of Robert Smalls. So you want to get into that tomorrow. And we have a huge announcement. I can't say what or who yet. But yeah, there's going to be some massive news coming out on Defiant very soon as well. And I'm a producer on the project, so I'm pumped for it.
I think you kind of just gave away what it is by saying I'm the producer on the project.
But that's no surprise. I mean, come on, I'm just out here in the streets, producing stuff.
No, you know what? I made a manifesto. It was written. It was written in 96. Not the first album. Not Illmatic. Illmatic that's the homage cover. But it was written as similar. If you think about it, if you look at it was written, the cover and the original cover, Illmatic, I mean, basically it's the same cover. It's just Nas as a kid and Nas as an adult.
We will also have a mid. Taking off that? Okay. We're also going to have a mid-campaign drop, and just to kind of give you a, I don't want to say too much, but just imagine the most iconic Ultimate Rival mid-campaign drop 2 weeks in. So make sure you do not miss out 2 weeks in as well. Keep apprised of the updates on Kickstarter, because I want to also show off a Black Comic Lords exclusive 2 weeks from now, and I think you guys are going to absolutely flip.
There we go. Some more heat.
Yeah.
Sebastian, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
How long have you been doing Stranger Con?
Stranger Con, we started during COVID. We started it, honestly, It was born out of just going like, well, we're not making any dough. So we're not going to any conventions. What the hell? I heard of this thing somebody told me of the thing called Whatnot, and I was like, what's that? And I went on Instagram, did a live before they murdered my algorithm. and where no one even sees me go on live now. They're just crazy. And I sold a bunch of comics that night. And I was like, what is going on? So I started doing that every week. Every Thursday, guys, on Stranger Comics Instagram, I give away comics for free, sell comics, talk a lot of mess, and have great guests and just have a lot of fun. We have a great community. And I did StrangerCon. I was like, let's do a full day event with me sitting in front of a screen like a maniac for 10 hours solid, selling books and bringing on guests. And that's how it started.
Okay, that's what's up. So to reemphasize, tomorrow is the beginning of the Kickstarter for Jaycen Wise, a new property or a new part of the IP, Stranger Comics. You know, I like this. The concept of an immortal running around and snatching back, you know, reclaiming our time and our artifacts.
Reclaim your time.
Honestly, that's a great point, Rich, is we always talk about, right, that history is written by the victors.
Yes.
So here we have our truth teller.
Yep.
So we're going to integrate truth telling. Thank goodness Urias is a real scholar on all this stuff. So we're going to integrate the concepts of, where has Jaycen been? Did he hang out with the Mongols? Did he hang out, you know, in Flanders? Did he where was he at each kind of iconic point in our history? Civil War in America. Like what was Jaycen doing
right
during history to also lead to now? And also psychologically, did he check out for a while? Like this is what is the psychological ramifications of an immortal? So we're not just like, hey, he's just hanging out, being cool. Right. There's got.
You know, it's interesting that our people, the whole slavery colonialism thing in terms of Black people, the world, or the quote unquote civilized world at the time, is depicted as being hostile, right? But our people has thrived in all times, and our people have been basically everywhere. You know, we were here before Columbus. We were in Europe for hundreds and hundreds of years, ruled Europe. You know, so all of these things, the narrative that's put out there that Black people, that all we were slaves and victims of colonialism, is such a small part of our history. It's almost, you know, Paul was talking with Stephanie Williams the other night, and they were talking about our stories and the ability to time travel and that kind of thing. So the idea that you're doing a story about an immortal who is able to, you know, has basically seen it all almost, is intriguing, because I think sometimes we fail to look through these other lenses, you know, of our life and our journey as a people. You know, it's so short-circuited or short-circuited. We always seem to stop for whatever reason with the transatlantic slave trade or with the colonization of Africa, whatever, when there's literally been thousands of years of prosperity and thousands of years of well-to-do people, because, you know, they don't want us to tell our stories, because our stories are not just blues. They're stories of victory as well.
Absolutely. You know, it's we've working with Urias and Prentice Penny for 2 years on. We were in development on Jaycen for 2 years, pitching it to a studio, and they were going to pick it up. And one thing that we were, you know, really, really conscious of is the different kind of nuanced realities of where Jaycen has been and where is he going, and then what does he want to accomplish, and how does he feel about today's society? What are his feelings and thoughts about what's going on in the world today, outside of just the quick kind of like, I'm going to take this and put this here. And with the overall goal of an immortal, what's an overall goal of an immortal? If he can get tablets together, will he feel like he's done his job? And also, what do the emerald tablets of Kush represent? And the kind of, I don't want to say nebulous term, but it's the concept of enlightenment, right, and reintroducing enlightenment for the people. And so that's something that we've got this grand adventure and fun stuff along the way, and hijinks and all the rest of it. But who would want to stop that? Who would want to control that? And
well, I could probably give you a list. Uh-oh, is he frozen again? I thought he was being dramatic again.
So, yeah, we don't. I better get this ready before tomorrow. They really don't want me to talk about this. They're really watching.
Well, you said so. Use the word. So, I'm sorry, Sebastian. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. Yeah, but it's that who wants to stop enlightenment, and who wants to stop harmony, and who wants to stop the opportunity to use other aspects of not just the brain, but also unlock elements of the spirit, so we can connect on different frequencies. I mean, we went really in on this with like Rich. I always see you post your favorite albums. I'm like, wow, we have such similar music taste. That when you think about how do we connect with the frequency of spirit through sound, spirit, on a spirit basis. Okay, well, what would the emerald tablets do? Do we need to talk? How can we connect spiritually? And right, how beautiful that would be. So we're looking at like these, very, if you build it, he will come. And, if we find it, we'll be able to kind of have that moment of, and then will Kush, which has been buried, right, rise again? And what would that look like? Would it look like suddenly Atlantis would recede and Kush would rise? Is it metaphoric? So we've got a real grand plan for where Jaycen is going, but it starts off in 1947, and he is. So the first issue. Let me see if I can find one of these bad boys to show you.
1947, the creation of the League of Nations.
I was thinking all Negro comic, Paul.
So we're going to start off present day.
Right.
All right. And there's just a hint to what's happening in the present day for Jaycen. And then we're going to go to Sudan, 1947.
Wait,
love that splash page.
You're showing us the actual completed book?
I'm giving you like a little snapshot. Like, you can't look at that. Like, zoom in and read it, And he's coming across, folks looking for artifacts, essentially tomb raiders. And what we do in the story is, and I'll show you one other kind of page that's going to give you an idea, is the tomb raider in his mind is not necessarily doing anything wrong. He's feeling like, well, you're going to learn, the world will learn culture and therefore have empathy for cultures. I'm not, he's thinking what he's doing is right. But that doesn't necessarily sit well with Jaycen at all. Like, might not go well for him. But when you read it, it's really a sense of, we want to create these kind of conversations, but it's extremely, it's extremely pro-Black culture with this comic. And it's not for anyone that, for the faint of heart.
Now,
Gotcha.
this is the one shot, right?
This is actually the first issue of the first run of the first 4 issues in our limited series.
Throughout the course of the series, will he touch upon Black history?
He is
Very-
Black. What you talking about, Paul?
Yeah, very much.
Being specific.
Absolutely, 100%. We're going to feel like, okay, well, where was Jaycen during this period of Black history in America to this period in Africa? Where was Jaycen? Was he instrumental? Do we actually see on, let's say, on rice paper paintings in Japan? Is that Jaycen there?
Mm.
Right? We can plant Jaycen in different parts of world history. And was he instrumental in helping certain periods of Black history? So we're very, this is tip of the iceberg stuff, but we want to start with something. Right, exactly. Was Jaycen Yasuke? Right.
I was
exactly.
literally thinking that myself.
So fun stuff. Lot of fun stuff to really kind of dig in. And if you like t-shirts, Manifesto, of course we got the Naibi t-shirts as well by Tahani. And just
There's
like
merch.
There's always merch. There's always merch. These are our Patreon only Naibi t-shirts by Tahani. We have great patrons as well.
Hey, speaking of patrons, thank you very much, Expensive
Thank
Paper, for your
you.
super chat money. We appreciate that. And with that, you get the super chat video, which I can't find because I'm not the producer. This isn't my job.
Yep.
Can I just say something? I met Denai Guerrera in the lobby of Netflix, and because I was pitching Netflix at the time, and let me just say, I'm not usually tongue-tied or a bit of a loss for words, but when I was talking to her and chatting, I was like, this is one of the most beautiful people to walk the planet I've ever seen. Like, just absolute, and her presence was everything. She was absolutely lovely. Yeah. So every time I see her, I'm like, oh yeah, that was, yeah. Once upon a time in the Netflix lobby, you know.
That's dope.
So I personally have to go.
Okay, for sure.
I have some things I gotta go take care of. I will try to pop in on Saturday, at least even briefly, even though I may be on the train. But this is worthwhile supporting, and I encourage everyone who's watching, please again, like and share this video. Let people know about this. These are comics with substance, dope story, beautiful art, ridiculous covers, with a historical aspect of it as well. This is something you could probably give to a kid and say, here, this should inspire you to look into Black history. This is important stuff, man. Everything Sebastian and Stranger Comics does seems important, and certainly big. And this is another step towards some even bigger projects that he's working on. With his success is another success for the culture, and he opens doors for other things. There wasn't really talk about doing Black fantasy comics on this scale before Stranger Comics. He's kind of opening some doors that are important for our future. So mad props to you, man. I wish you every success.
Thank you so much. I hope you feel better, Paul. Thank you, so much for having me.
I'm a bit under the weather, but I had to show up, man. I could not show up for you.
I appreciate that big time. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, we've been in the game for a minute, so it's nice. It's nice for this girl to get her flowers, Yeah.
Absolutely.
That, by the way, just so y'all know, as
I
Seb
appreciate
said,
that.
that comic is a major black key. Just so you know, you make sure you get, if you has any copies left, you might want to ask for that, because that is a black key. And with that, I'm out.
Every night.
Okay, so I'm in the
Okay.
background here, so bear with me. I don't have anything. I mean, I know how to do it, but I haven't done it. So
I just to answer some of the, you're fine. Just to answer some of the questions in the chat real quick. Thank you, various artists. Please check it out. If you guys want the name, go to strangercomics.com. Both banners for the Kickstarter and the StrangerCon, both banners are going to be up there. Yes, Jaycen will definitely have a nemesis. We have one nemesis who is, I don't want to give too much away though. We have a couple of nemesis, but one major nemesis. I just don't want to give it away. Oh, we discover it, because actually some of those are going to be kind of nice reveals. Like if you guys have ever read The Untamed, you would know we like to kind of do reveals and secrets. Oh yeah, okay, I won't spoil it. Yes, she is the girl from The Acolyte, Amanda Stenberg. She played Rue in The Hunger Games. She and I wrote Niobe Shear's life together. This is her 10-year anniversary, guys. Her 10-year anniversary. Amanda Stenberg. And that is by Hyung, the lead artist of The Last of Us, did that. And Ashley A. Woods did the interiors. This is one of her more iconic pages, the waterfall scene. You can go and get it on Stranger Comics. You guys can use the BCL discount code for a discount on the website. Go pick up some Niobe on the website, strangercomics.com, and I kick back some dough to BCL. So the more you buy from strangercomics.com, the more money goes into BCL's pockets. And yes, I have been to the Comic Den. They do carry our stuff. They're absolutely lovely. Joe at the Comic Den does carry our stuff. So yeah. Remember, folks, you can get the Black Comic Lords exclusive in metal on the Kickstarter. And this is one of the early ones we did. The Asomar.
I have that one. I love it.
There you go. Real beautiful stuff right there. And just as a reminder for folks that have come on late, if you come to StrangerCon, guys, if you come to StrangerCon, I'm literally going to give you a comic for free. Here it is. I'm giving you this for free just for coming to StrangerCon. So just come to StrangerCon. You will get this for free. Back the Kickstarter day one for Jaycen Wise. I'm going to give you this iconic Niobe Shear's Death for free, which is kind of crazy. Free comic books just for being a part of this. Rich, can I, because I know it's getting late for you guys, and I don't want to get you in trouble, and I got to prep for tomorrow. Can I leave you guys with the Untamed pitch?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. Because one thing I know, Rich, you're very gracious to say, you know that I put so much of myself in the writing, and the covers and the art is they're so amazing. We're amazing artists. But my hope is that you guys, story-wise, not just representation, of course, but story-wise, find yourself within these pages.
Right.
That's so important to me. So for folks who want to read, get the first trade paperback, hardcover, whatever, of where you first meet Niobe, this is where it all begins in the Untamed. So here we go, folks. Would you damn your family to save the world? The Untamed is a story about a man who is stuck in purgatory. And after 10 years, the devil comes along and he says, I'll give you 7 days to reap the 7 souls that murdered you and your family. He says, well, sign me up. He takes a drifter's return to a one-horse town in a huge world. As his memory comes back in broken shards, he remembers when he was alive, he was a bad man and maybe he deserved to die. But now he's on a path to save his family. On his path of vengeance, he meets a little elven girl and her name is Niobe. And she reminds him of how old his murdered daughter would have been, giving this man a second chance that we men need. To be a good man, even a father. He only has 7 days. The kicker is, what if she's one of the 7 souls he has to collect? And the devil set the whole thing up just to find her. Would you damn your family to save the world, or would you damn the world to save your family? Because if Niobe can stay alive in the Untamed, maybe she'll grow up to become our world's savior. There she is.
Yep.
Beautiful.
So, guys, we have these in trade paperbacks. We have these in hardcovers. And we have these also in there's your iconic Niobe Shear's death. We also have them in special edition hardcovers as well. Yeah, I got to bring the drama. It has to be.
Yeah.
I need a comic box, a short box, because I had to make one. Got your name on it, and everybody's like, "Who's Seb?" And I'm like, "Look in the box."
Yeah.
Guys,
Those
we
are so
spent
beautiful.
7 years on this book, 10 years on the Untamed. We have poured our souls into these fantasy books. So if you're a fan of fantasy, and you really like the idea of interiors being as beautiful as the exteriors, I'll just show you a page from the Untamed.
Yep. Beautiful color.
Thank you.
Yep.
So
it's an amazing story. I think that, sometimes, when you're looking at your art, when you're looking at the covers or whatever, it's like, okay, you get so mesmerized. But my thought is like, y'all missed the best part. The best part is in the pages. The story itself. The story is amazing, and I just recommend this, especially the Untamed. I thoroughly enjoyed the Untamed. There's nothing like it out there, which I think is why I really enjoyed it. And it's very, very poetic, So I think that for people that like introspective, thoughtful, prose and that kind of thing, this will whet your appetite. And the thing about Asunder, there's so many strings to Asunder. Asunder's not just Niobe. It's a lot of other stuff. He can't share with you guys everything, because if he shared everything, we'd be another 2 hours.
Show enough.
The Untamed is where you want to start. If you've never read Niobe, if you've never read any Stranger comics, take it from me. I tell you, the Untamed is where you want to plant your flag. You will fly through that book. You will gaze at those pages. The art is amazing. But the story, phenomenal.
Thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate that. I'll read you one very small passage, and this will sum up how I write the Untamed, kind of to echo what Rich is saying. So the stranger returns. I show you from the hardcover. It's a bit easier to hold. Let's see. All right. So basically, here's the Untamed hardcover. I mean, the artwork's amazing. Hyung, lead artist of The Last of Us. Peter Bergting does Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. I just said that kind of casually too, right? Peter Bergting does covers for Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. So here we go. This is when the stranger returns out of purgatory and he returns to where his wife and child were killed 10 years ago. And he says, it's a special moment when you bleed a man. A bond is formed, just you and him. To break his body, to gut his joy, but what of his spirit? When you look into his eyes, you'll know. In those last moments, the last breath will let you know. But the heart is a deceiver for the mind, a girl once told me. That's on that page right there.
Absolutely.
I want to make sure that we acknowledge Bo Biggs because he did a super chat for us. So I'm gonna play one of these. Let me see. I got it.
Hey,
Show me the money. Yeah! Louder! Show me the money. I need to feel you, Jerry. Show me the money. Jerry, you better yell. Show me the money. I love black people.
That's like one of my favorite movies, so I love that one.
Yeah. So, you got a show, you got a con to prep for tomorrow.
Yes,
so
sir.
I'm going to be prepping for the con, guys. Folks in the chat, I'm hopefully somebody at the Black Comic Lords in the more section down below will put both links.
Oh,
and
man.
You can
You
go
got
to
it. You got it, Angel. You got it.
Wait. Let me see.
You got it.
No, I don't know where the links are. I don't have them.
You don't have the link.
No, I don't.
The link. I'm going to put the links again. The very trouble is when I put the links, because I don't have a what is it called, a spanner. No one can click on.
Oh, if you put it in the private chat, then I can grab it.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. All right. So, private chat. Here is the very one of the. I'm going to do StrangerCon. Guys, come to StrangerCon and get your freebies. And just to let you know, I do giveaways all day. All day. You're going to get free stuff just for coming to hang out at StrangerCon. Click like, subscribe, notify on StrangerCon. Angel's going to put the link in the chat. And then make sure you also hit notify me upon launch for the Kickstarter.
Did it the wrong way. I'm having fun. Let me see. Let me do it this way. There we go.
And that is Kickstarter link is there. But yeah, if you do edit YouTube where all the information is that was put down, if you put both of those also, because once I think the stream goes, all these ones disappear.
Yep.
So I don't know if you know how to kind of do that.
Oh,
It's like,
I see what you mean.
you know what I'm saying? Like edit info on the stream, and then you can put all the information at the very, very bottom. So when people kind of come onto the stream for the recap, they can just go right to that.
That's right. And we will be, Black Comic Lords will be at StrangerCon tomorrow, starting at 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. So we're going to be the early birds, hanging out with the early birds at StrangerCon. So we're going to be there. So Sebastian, I want to thank you guys for coming on and getting Black Comic Lords prepped for the con on tomorrow and showing us the Black Comic Lords variant. And yeah, that right there, that right there, that's the Black Comic Lord variant. Jaycen Wise, and he got it. It's going to be available in metal, and you see how shiny that is. So Paul is probably going to go broke. I'm going to spend a few coins. I don't have as much money as Paul, but I'm definitely going to spend some money for sure. And remember, you show up tomorrow, you're going to get free comics.
Your free comics for hanging out. Yes.
Just hanging out. Free comics just to hang out. And this is going to be going on all day. And the cool thing about StrangerCon is you get to learn, talk to some of the, he's going to be talking to some of the artists. He's going to be talking to some of the people behind the scenes, you know, what's going on. And of course, he shared earlier that there will be a teaser of a Niobe anime that you want to stick around for too. So please, please, please support Stranger Comics and Stranger Con on tomorrow here on YouTube. And we put the link in there. So please, y'all come hang out with us tomorrow. We'll be there early. Paul's going to join sometime if he can get away from football. So it's Saturday. So it's Saturday during football season is hard for Paul, but I'm sure he's gonna pull up at some point. But again, thank you, Sebastian, for all that you do in this culture and all this community and all the work that your people at Stranger Comics does. It's important work. I can't stress it enough. We talk this all the time about we want representation. We want original stories. We want this, that, and the third. Well, guys, it's right here. It's right here.
You got it. Absolutely.
You already have it. Why ask for something that you already have? That's like being trapped in a room with an open door. Makes no sense. You have it. So please, please, please support back to Kickstarter. Lots of goodies, lots of add-ons, lots of comics, lots of art. We're going to be there, so come check it out. So with that said, Sebastian, thank you again for hanging out with us. Angel, thank you for hanging out with us. But we're going to go and get out of here because
you guys have a great night.
Tomorrow's a long day.
Long day. Long day. Long day. Long day. See how guys,
So make sure, make sure everybody get your rest and pull up tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central Time. 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 Central. And so we're going to go and get out of here. Thanks for joining us, y'all. Black Comic Lords. We out.
We out.